Welcome to the best FC26 Road to Glory series on YouTube, the Road to Zlatan. Join me as we embark on this journey of trying to get Zlattan Ibrahimovic in FC26 by spending no money whatsoever. We're going to be doing gamble SBCs, trading, grinding the menus, raging at FUT Champs, all that good stuff. So boys, drop a like on the video if you've been loving FC26 or if you're excited to play it. Comment down below who's the best player you've packed so far as we start our Ultimate Team journey by picking which league we're going to have for our starter squad. And I'm going to jump in here. And straight away, I'm thinking the best choice is going to be nice and simple, the Barclays Premier League. I think we're going to go Barclays Prem. I've seen a few people go in La Liga as well. But boys, the first big decision of the road to Zlatan, we're going to choose the Barclays Premier League. Who do we get? German West Ham. Let's skip it, boys. Straight into our starter team. And of course, it is awful, but we can take a look at some of the players here. I'm guessing none of these get into any of our team. Yeah, 57 pace Fulkrug. We get Diarra at centre mid, who looks like an okay starting card, but these will all be being replaced as soon as possible. So let's advance. This is, as I'm sure you guys agree, the best part of Ultimate Team. The first week or two of playing the game. We get this player pick that I've seen. And boys, you know me, we're a Liverpool fan round here. We're going to be choosing that Wataru Endo card, who actually, I think, looks pretty juicy. I think he's been the most popular one. So I think, do we get the player pick straight away? Oh, do we have to play a match to get it? I think that was the objective. So yeah, boys, this is our starting team we've been given. Let's take a look at the end of the video to see how much progress we can make in episode 1 of the Road to Zlatan. I don't see any players here staying around. Maybe some for evolutions. I like this French Prem winger. Tishionia. Maybe not as fast as I'd like, but boys, let's jump over straight away. The first thing I want to take a look at, and you might have noticed, by the way, boys, we have actually got something in the store waiting for us, which I believe will be our pre-order icon pack. We've actually got some kits and badges. Some of these look absolutely disgraceful, don't they? So there we go. Untradeable debut icon pre-order pack. We've got the EA Play welcome back, and we've got some welcome back packs here. Let's start by ripping these open. I was going to jump into objectives. There's the new pack animation as well. I believe that's not a walkout. I think the walkout, you'll see the tunnel, right? So let's skip that. I don't actually know the walkout animation. We will see it with the icon later in the video, of course. But let's start in with these welcome backpacks. These are capped at 83. So can we get anything decent for the starter team? No, we can't really. Who is that? I'm not too sure. We are looking for some sweaty starter players here. But boys, we do actually want some coins in the club, don't we? And I'm not sure if anything sells so far. That's 400 coins. Boys, early on in the game, you have got to try and take any coins you can get. That's 400 coins there, and I assume this fella is discard Nuno Santos. Yes, do not show me this message again. Oh, boys, the start of Ultimate Team. I am loving it. Let's also go. We've got more tradable packs here. Can we get something decent? No, we can't. Let's wait and see. It takes a while for the players to come out with the packs this year. Victor Gomez. We'll be quick selling these. I think she might sell for a few coins, maybe. Like I say, boys, you cannot underestimate scraping together some early coins. She is at least 400. We will take that right now, as I assume people are needing them for early SBCs to get some more packs as well. Then we've got the EA Welcome Pack, which is a 185 goal red attacker loan. So I think there's a few loans, I'm guessing. So we get a draft token. Maybe we could do a draft straight away. Can we get someone decent for our original first games? We'll start with the defender player pick. If we just go reveal all straight away. Carvajal stinks. Stegen's all right. Canate, you cannot complain with that. That is 10 games with one of the best meta starter centre-backs in the game. Straight onto the midfield pick. Again, we'll reveal all. Ooh, 91 Bon Mati. I know it's a low. Oh, Swanson's pretty nice, but I think that's obvious. We've got to take Bon Mati there, boys. These are some decent starter cards for the first 10 games of our journey. Who else are we going to get for the attacker? Banda looks nice. I've heard a few people say Son's really OP this year. Oh, boys, I think a lot of people would go Alvarez, but I'm a little bit of a pace merchant, and I'm going to go Banda. Now, she does actually have some decent links. Where is she from? Zambia. I think there's a few decent Zambia players in the women's MLS league this year, so she might actually get us a few links. We've then got some untradeable packs. I assume we're going to get nothing here. This is more SBC fodder for those early starter SBCs. Let's get these cracked open. And then, do we save the icon pack, or do we crack it open early, boys? I'm not too sure. CDM, French Prem. Who's this? Aston Villa, Boubacar Kamara, not going in our start team, I imagine. Although 64 pace is not the worst. I already prefer this kit over the ones we got originally. Not a fan of the Arsenal Tifo. Nothing too decent there. Boys, I really want to see how sweaty we can make the team by the end of this video. Of course, this is the road to Zlatan. Imagine we got Zlatan in that early icon pack. Look, I don't believe it. I've seen the weight on them. Hasn't been too great. She looks like a decent starter right back, by the way. And she's lengthy. That is crazy. She's got crazy strength. Yeah, 80 strength. 7. I don't know. She's lengthy, though. That is not too bad. Again, some decent kits, I guess. Get these in your club. Boys, like I've said a few times, you're just trying to get all the coins in your club at the start. Ooh, we've got 2,000 FIFA points as well as the icon pack. What promo packs would you boys open? This is 30 gold rares. It is untradeable. We do not want that. We could do a 100k pack tradable. Boys, I think we do a 100k pack, don't we? It has to be a 100k pack. We need the coins in the club to start the trading, to start getting some starter players in. I think we might have to go with the 100k pack and the icon pack. Oh, let's do it. Let's go straight into the 100k pack. What are we waiting for? We can go into objectives later. We can go into SBCs later. Show me the juice. The first big pack. Oh, it's a walkout. That's got to be a walkout. Who's that? Right back's never good. Right back's never good. Spain, Liga F. I don't know who that is. Who's the Barca right back for the Women's League? It's a walkout at least. She's 86. Ona Patel. I don't. Who's that? She doesn't look too good either. Another 86. Is she going to take... Oh, boo. That's not great, is it? That's not great. Anyone decent in the pack? Marie, oh, it's pretty stinky, isn't it? There is no one there really worth too much, is there? We will quick sell what doesn't sell. Oh, we need... Oh, that would have been some nice injection of coins. He looks decent. Oh, there you go. There's the first bit of coins in the team. 1.8k, 85 pace centre-back. We can sell everything and we'll build our team at the end. He'll be discard. I imagine he'll be discard as well. Let's check the price on some of these, boys. Discard as well. 91 pace winger. Oh, was he selling for something? 2.5k. Oh, we will list him. What about Wan-Bissaka? Oh, nothing. We really didn't get too much, did we, boys? That's discard as well. Let's get these coins in the club. That's a decent starter centre-back in Dicker. Honestly, if cards like that, by the way, a discard, getting a starter team might not be as hard in the road to Zlatan as I first thought. Let's quick sell, quick sell, quick sell. Yeah, he looks like he's going to be discard as well. And then we will send those 3 to the transfer list, and I will list them now, boys. And we will see how many coins we end up on after our first 100k pack. And there we go, boys. We have sold everything we've got from the 100k pack, and we have started on 25,000 coins, which is not too shabby. We would have preferred something better, but we've still, of course, got the icon pack. But before we jump into the icon pack, let's, of course, have a look at some SBCs. We've got intro to SBCs. We will have to complete that on this episode. We've then got marquee matchups, which I think give some tradable packs. And then the player SBCs, we can't take a look yet because we need to do the intro to SBCs. But we have got this Reece James World Tour and the flashback Edin Dzeko. If we can get enough fodder, we may need to complete in today's episode. Jumping on into objectives where we can get some more coins. We've got market mastery there. We'll have to see if we complete... Oh, a Hunter Chem style. That's not too bad. Boys, if you're new on the game, just go and complete as many of these objectives as you can, especially the ones that give you coins. But things like an Anchor Chem style, a Hawk Chem style, some coins is not to be sniffed at, things like that. So get your foundations done. You also have some players out now, which, I mean, she doesn't look too great, but, you know, no one can complain with some players in the club. And then I know we do have, obviously, our Silver Stars icons somewhere here. I don't know where they actually are. Some of these look all right. Is this for the Silver Star icons? No, that's for the English World Tour. There's World Tour Jessica Naz there as well. Striker with 86 pace. She doesn't look too bad as well. She's 5'5", a little small. Decent little starter card there. What do you need to do for her? Score 6 goals in squad battles. Easy enough. Win 3 matches. That's a lot of squad battle stuff. Boys, there's a free card for you there. We have also got 70 Garincha with technical plus, as well as quick step, dead ball, whipped. And this is the new playstyle. This is the passing one, inventive. So, boys, you've got the passing Trivella. So you can do fancy passes like outside of the foot. And then the shooting Trivella playstyle has moved to Game Changer, which means you'll only be able to do Trivella shots, I believe, with this Game Changer playstyle. So a big change there. Garincha, obviously, look, he's a silver card. He's 70 rated, but it's Garincha, boys. That is one you want to do. These objectives, I believe, take a little while. 50 matches with a full English 11. Play 100 with a full English 11. And that's quite tough for Bobby Moore. 10 clean sheets while having 3 silver players. I think that one will be a little bit easier for Yashin. Do you need to... I'll complete only one of two, so that's a little bit easier for Yashin. What is Garincha here? You've got Rhythm of Rio, play 25 while having 6 Brazilian. That's not too bad. That's quite easy. Or you can score in 15 with the Brazilian player. Okay, so these are not too bad. What about Eusebio? This is the one I really want, boys. Rapid plus 87 pace. If there's any of these cards that you want, I think it's this Eusebio, man. I think this is the one you could keep as a silver or Evo in, but I think I might keep him as a silver for my starting silver squad throughout the year. You need to score a goal in 100 separate matches using a Portuguese player, or play 100 matches with 6 Portuguese players. That's going to be tough. I think they've made this one the hardest on purpose. I think if you can get a Portuguese player in your team, you might be able to do that first one there, and you get the Eusebio. This Bobby Charlton, I think, looks one of the worst out of the bunch, but he does have power shot, which is okay. He has a lot of play styles, actually. I didn't know this. He's got low driven, incisive, quick step, and technical, so maybe not. And he actually has some decent stats. Maybe people were lying on this Bobby Charlton. He's a little bit slow, but boys, this one looks like another decent one. For him, you need to assist in 100 separate matches using an English player, or win 12 out of 20 matches in the World Tour Superstars League. That is something we'll have to take a look at later. So either one of them, and you get yourself, boys, a Bobby Charlton. We've also got some weekly play stuff, weekly play completionist, and this is, of course, all for the FC Season Pass. I believe we get the premium pass because we pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition game. We'll have to take a look at that. There's a new menu here, which I have no idea how this works. We will have to get some SP and unlock it. I don't know how we unlock the premium pass or whether we already have it. We'll have to take a look at that a little bit later when we get some SP. But that is objectives done, boys, and SBCs. I think it's time we get our starting icon pack to throw straight into the team. Obviously, Ibra is the one we want here. We would take an R9, an Omri, Alex Morgan, Iniesta, but I've not seen these paying out too nicely. So come on, show me that. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Who are we going to get? Oh, that's not Zlatan. Who is that? Is that Cruz? Centre mid, German, icon. That is Tony Cruz, isn't it? We'll actually walk out. What do we think about that, boys? It is not the worst one, although he is a little bit slow. I would have preferred some of the other ones. We'll take a look at his in-games here now. He's got incisive, ticky, long ball, dead ball as well, intercept. He's got first touch and press proven, a nice little bunch of play styles. That 70 pace is not the one I'm looking forward to using, I'll be honest. Although he does have some really nice in-games there, actually. 89 reactions, 89 ball control. Is 85 composure, then 89 short pass and long pass. He's going to be a little bit of a dictator for us in the midfield. Look, it's not Zlatan. I didn't think we were going to get Zlatan in our first pack. But let's go and throw that Tony Cruz in the team as an instant upgrade straight away. We can also throw in our loans, I guess. We'll throw that Bonmati in. We'll throw Kanate in. Get Cruz there. Let's get rid of some of these bench players. We'll get Banda in. We can even get this Luis Enrique with 90 pace. Antonio Silva. We'll may as well throw this Kamara in as well. Let's have a look what we've got here to work with. Cruz will be nice for the chemistry as well. Yeah, I know how chemistry works. We've been here before. Yeah, let's throw Cruz in. And then Kamara next to him in midfield, maybe. We will throw Banda in up front. We're on 24 chemistry already with the Prem. I would rather Bonmati, though. That loses a lot of chemistry. We throw it over there for now. We can change the formation. Kanate there for that Riyadh at centre-back. Antonio Silva at right back will lose us some chem. And then Luis Enrique at right mid, who will lose us 1 chemistry point. What formation there? We need to get this full crew gone, really. We can play Cruz at centre mid. Where would you play Cruz, boys? I'm thinking we just start him in centre mid at the minute. Try and get him dictating the play for our team. Let's see what we can do. Well, boys, this is our original starter team then. It is looking stinky, let's be honest. We have got a lot of upgrades to make here. We'll try and get Banda some chem. We'll try and swap out maybe the fullbacks. Get rid of this Pinnock at centre-back. We've obviously got a nice few loans there. And this Tony Cruz in midfield. But for them first games, maybe using Vanda, Luis Enrique. We've, of course, got 25k to play with, which is not too shabby. We've completed 3 objectives as well. Let's go and check these off. More foundation stuff. We just got their change formation. What else can we do? We can apply a consumable. Make sure you do all these. Like I say, boys, apply a chemistry style, change club name, and we can complete these early objectives. And then we can also move on to the beginner SBCs, and I can show you, boys, some of the best things to do in the SBCs tab right now as well. So let's jump right into that. Boys, there you go. Intro to SBCs completed. Of course, you've got to do this before we can unlock any of the other SBCs. We did get some packs from there. I think a lot of them are just silver packs. But boys, early on in the game, by the way, don't snip at silver and bronze packs. A lot of the bronze managers, silver managers from certain nations will sell for a lot if they are tradable. These are untradeable packs. We will open these all up and we'll show you if we get anything. As they're untradeable, I'm sure it'll be nothing too exciting. Although brilliant Brazilian West Ham is not too bad. Lewis Wilhelm there. Maybe we can get a few nice kits in the end and we can actually decide what to choose for our badge and kit for the road to Zlatan early on. I think we might have to choose something like the Sweden kits and badge or maybe the PSG kits and badge. Boys, for a road to Zlatan, what do you think the kits and badges should be? I'm thinking PSG, Sweden. We're not doing Man United. We're not doing Man United. Maybe Barca or something like that as well. Let me know down in the comments. Of course, these cards are just good to get for SBCs. And also, who's Lebris? French Premier League manager is not a bad one to start off. He's untradeable, but there you go. Early doors French manager is not a bad one, as they do sell for quite a lot normally. We've got some 2-player packs here. This one is not a walkout. CDM, Brazil, the Saudi League. That Fabinho? 53 pace. That is definitely Fabinho, isn't it? God, what a fall from grace. Nothing there for us. We have got one more 2-player pack. Can we get something that goes straight into the team and upgrades? Right mid, German. Who's this? Bayern Munich. Show me someone with a bit of pace. 77 pace. 87 dribbling's a little bit crazy, isn't it? Not going to upgrade the team there. And this Burkhardt star actually looks like a decent starter card, doesn't he? That's some really nice shooting. Probably not going to go in the starter team, but boys, not a bad little starter card there. So that's our intro to SBCs done, which does mean we can now take a look at some of the SBCs on the game at the moment. So just got straight away, we got this 85 Reece James, who is definitely a little slow for a right back. Does he have any other position? So he just has right back. But boys, with a shadow on this card, it is definitely not a bad starter right back. You've got 86 passing, 81 dribbling, 84 defending, and 84 physical is solid. He's 3 squads. He's an 83, an 84, and an 85. I'm not sure what that comes in at, but that is a little bit expensive. That's going to be a void, I think, from me at the start. What about the Edin Dzeko, though? Obviously, we're going to need a starter striker. That band alone will run out very soon. This Dzeko is a little bit slow. We'll have to see what our playstyle's like on this game. I feel like maybe a little crossing meta. We could try and be a bit of a rat this year. We'll have to see. I think this Dzeko might be a complete for me, though, because I do like his playstyles. Finesse and low driven with incisive, technical, and press proven. Boys, they are some lovely, juicy playstyles. And he is 4 squads. He's an 82, an 82, an 83, and an 84. That's a little bit more doable, I think. I think he comes in at about 20, 25k from what I've seen. So maybe that Dzeko could be a cheeky little complete for us. We've also got a mega pack for the Golden Generation 66. This looks like it's a bit of a hybrid nation, hybrid leagues kind of situation. So maybe that is one for us to have a crack at later. Although I imagine for that, we're going to need to buy some players for the solution. We've then got the gold upgrades, silver upgrades. Boys, these gold upgrades at the start of the game are not actually too bad. Given that so many cards are worth so much, and there's quite a lot of meta starter cards this year, have a look at these gold upgrades. If you're a bit of a pack gambling addict like me, that is not a bad one at all. We have then got intro to player SBCs. You get this Bozdogan, who doesn't look too good, I will be honest with you boys. You can get a lot of starter cards just like this. You get some okay packs. I mean, they're not really going to give you anything there. You also get intro to upgrade SBCs this year. So you get 2 rare gold player packs, but it is untradeable. But if you're looking for tradable packs really at the start of the year, honestly, this would be worth doing. It is easy SBCs, so it's worth doing, boys, but they're not tradable. So it's not a priority for me at the minute. And intro to challenge SBCs. This is what's replaced sort of hybrid leagues and hybrid nations this year. And again, it is all untradeable. We will definitely take a look at that, and we might be able to do it not on this video here, as not tradable packs is not something we are too interested in at the minute. But maybe this Edin Dzeko could be one for later in the video. We add in to the start of our Road to Zlatan Ultimate Team as our main striker. So, boys, to complete the objective as well, like I said, let's rename the club. We get a foundation objective completed here. And if we could type it out and we could spell it, we can name this the Road to Zlatan. Nice and easy. Let's get a nice abbreviation in there as well as the RTZ. And welcome, boys, to the Road to Zlatan. Let's do that. Confirm the club name. Road to Zlatan. How long do you think it'll take us to get Zlatan this year? I cannot wait for this, boys. Let's check how much he is on the market, actually. That is something we should do. Let's take a look. He is on the market right now. Oh, we would have been nice to get him in that first icon pack, wouldn't it? Oh, he's 6 million coins there, boys, or 5.9 million coins. This is certainly going to be a journey, but with trading, with gamble SBCs, with rivals and champs rewards, we know we can do it, boys. Take a look at this card here. He has got 84 pace, 93 shooting, which is insane. He has really good passing at 82 with 88 short pass. He has 90 dribbling for the big man with 84 agility and 79 balance, and then some insane dribbling stats. Only 85 heading seals a bit criminal. He does, of course, have 74 jumping, 80 stamina, and then 93 strength and 92 aggression. He is 6'5", lengthy, 5-star, 4-star, and they have given him finesse shot, power shot plus, of course, acrobat for the Zlatan specials, then game changer for those Travella shots, first touch, bruiser, and enforcer. He's going to be an absolute unit. We need to get this card as soon as possible in our team. Oh, it could take a while though, boys. 6 million is certainly something. So let's complete these objectives, like I say, and edge ever so closer to this Zlatan. The next thing we need to do is apply a chemistry style and consumable, and a great place to start will be getting something on our Toni Kroos here. Hunter feels a little bit rash on him to waste that, although Architect and a backbone also not great. I think we'll just start by throwing a backbone on him. We can always change this later. Let's get that ticked off for the objective. That should be a chemistry style applied. We've got 4 objectives completed. There we go. Club maintenance done. Get that sorted. Rewards claim. We do get an anchor, which might be the one we take on our Toni Kroos. We have then got a 1 of 3, 78 plus player pick. Let's hope we can get another starter card to go into the team. Tulish Joyce, not the one we want. Mancini. Show me someone with a bit of pace. We'll take Mancini there. Not great for the starter team again. We're looking for those pacey rat players, boys. That's how we're going to play this year, I think. Then we've got Path to Pro. We've got complete club maintenance. These are all completing the foundations. We get another player pick for this, though. Boys, like I say, these objectives early on, not to be sniffed at. Let's hope we can prove that to you now. Starting in the middle. We get, oh my God, not great, is it? And then Orsolini as well. No starter cards here. Casemiro, 36 pace, boys. I'm faster than this Casemiro. That is no joke. We'll take Orsolini, though, mainly for the rating, so we can work towards completing that Edin Dzeko a little bit later. FC competitor as well. Play 3 online, play 5 online, play 10 online. Play a rivals match. You get 500 coins there. Hawk. You have some nice chemistry styles and nice packs. So, boys, we'll play 1 game later on, I think, to end off the first episode. But is there anything else as well we can do nice and early on to get the best start? Imperial Defender. So there's all the icons again. These are the early access. So, boys, that's actually a good point for us. Let's take a look at these tournaments. If you didn't know this year, they basically brought tournaments back. So there's a new menu here. You've got For You, which is a little interesting. Early access elimination, that's the tournament. You've got competitive, which is your rivals and champs. And then ultimate gauntlet. Boys, if you don't know how gauntlet works this year, it's going to be a few different rounds. I believe it's, this one says 3 rounds solo, so 3 different rounds. And then what it is any player you use in one team, you can't then use in the next team and then the next team. So you essentially need to use 3 completely different squads here, and that includes the bench. So that's 11 players. I think it's 6 or 7 on the bench. You're looking at something near 50 players in your club needed for this, or 33 starting players. So I think EA are trying to push people to not just have one starting team, but instead actually have a few different ones. So that might be a little bit interesting. But like, we've got rivals and champs. Like I say, we have got the early access elimination tournament, which we'll take a look at. You then got the live events tab, early access finals. You've got Cornerstones exhibition, which is interesting. Join at least one of your friends in progress and completed. So that's more of an evolution by the looks of it. You've then got your World Tour Silver Superstars League. You get a Jumbo Rare Players Pack for that. So that is to do with the Silver Star icons, it looks like. Season 1 Excellence Exhibition. You have got, during this event, using player items from only one nation. Again, so that's more you looking at the icons, whether you want a full English team, full Brazilian team, things like that. And the requirements, complete the weekly play objective group at least 3 times. So they actually have requirements for these tournaments. Is a little bit interesting, or for these live events, I should say. They're all upcoming. I like how it tells you what's upcoming so you can prepare. That's quite nice by the looks of it. This early access elimination, just telling us how to do tournaments. You have to qualify, compete, and you earn rewards. They have slowed the power curve down quite a lot this year. This one has no squad requirement. Win this daily refresh tournament, so it refreshes daily. That is nice to qualify for the early access final, which will be released on September the 25th. So I believe it's September the 21st now. So that's in 4 days. We will have to make sure we get into that. We have a couple days to make sure we get into the finals. Have we got a preview pack? We do have a preview pack as well, and there's nothing in it. Ooh, 2 shadow cards in the preview pack. Are they worth more than 7.5k? We'll have to take a look. Probably not. If they are, though, if they're like 3 or 4k each. We also get Patrick Vieira and John Stones. This card has been absolutely decimated. That feels a little bit harsh. 64 pace on John Stones. Boys, I'm trying to keep as many coins together before we buy our team. As trading this year and like previous years is going to be that the more coins you have, the easier it is to trade. So trying to show you boys how to trade this year, you want to try and keep as many liquid coins as possible while still having the best team possible for these tournaments. So have a look at shadows here. They look like they might just be under, but it might still be worth it. If these are selling at sort of 3.4, 3.5k, it looks like that preview pack might be worth it. They're selling at 3.4. Do we buy it and risk another preview pack? I think we do. We'll do it, boys. We'll buy it and sell these shadows for another preview pack. You never know what we could get behind. Let's go and take a look and buy this preview pack. How do we do it now? Get the pack. There we go. 7.5 coins. Get that. Trading moves early on in episode 1. Sell these for 3.4k. We'll leave them on open bids. Make sure we get our coins back. These shadows should go up as well before the first FUT Champs, which will be very, very nice. We can then sell cards like this John Stones, who should sell for a decent amount because he will be needed for these SBCs, being a English Prem centre-back. We'll sell him for 900 coins there. I wonder if Patrick Vieira... Oh, my God. And the French manager coming in at 3.8k. So we can actually get a decent bit of coins from our preview packs. Don't underestimate your preview packs this year, boys, because pretty much at the start of the game, so much sells like you've just seen. We'll quick sell that as we don't want it. We'll quick sell a few of these as they sell for a decent amount, including that kit. These non-rare golds normally go for a little bit more than discards. We'll try and scrape whatever coins we can get from them. Sell them for 400 there. And it's always worth checking some of the cards in the better leagues, just in case there's an evolution or anything. Although it doesn't look like that is the case here. So we'll list that for 400 coins as well. If we can get towards 30k in episode 1 with a little bit of trading, and I can show you boys how we do that. There you go. There's 30k. If we can move towards even 40 or 50k, that'll be a great start for episode 1. And we can buy a few players for that first game. Or we could do a draft, as we did get that first draft token. And if you know what, that might be the one. If we go into draft straight away, it should be, there you go, online draft. Because we did get a draft token, which means we can build this draft and get some tradable rewards at the end before we move into evolutions and end off episode 1. Let's do it. Let's build a draft and see if we can use any of these new icon cards. Can we get lucky and maybe get a Zlattan Ibrahimovic in the draft itself? I'm thinking 4-2-3. Oh, I like the 4-3-2-1 for the double cam. 3-5-2 is a bit of fun. I also don't mind this formation here, but I wish it was just the standard 4-1-2-1-2 with a cam. I think we're going to go into the 4-1-3-2. 2 strikers. We got twice the chance of getting Zlatan up front. There's Perez. There's Eto'o, Javinho, Joe Cole. We've got the Javinho hero in the game as well. But it's got to be Eto'o straight away into the draft, which means we get to use Samuel Eto'o. Day 1. And next to him, boys, who would you pick? We've got the Rat Master. Surely it's Morgan, though. Surely it's got to be the new icon, Alex Morgan. Yeah, we can use Mbappe anytime this year, boys. Let's get this Alex Morgan. Fitness shot plus, low-driven chip. She's got quick step, relentless. She was insane when she had that end of an era SBC. Oh my God, what a front two for the draft, boys. I'm looking forward to this. Can we get someone else at centre mid to keep it going? Oh, they know me so well. Stevie G, the best centre mid to have ever lived. Look at that for a front three, boys. Is that not what you want in a draft? Oh, it just keeps going. We take Ribery there. Boys, this draft is insane, man. What is this? Okay, it had to drop off at some point. We'll take Gula there. Who can we get at DM? Honestly, if we get no one else here, I'm genuinely happy with that. We will take, I think, Pavlovic, maybe for the chemistry. With the icons, though, chemistry is pretty much already sorted. Okay, we really did use up all of our luck there, didn't we? That Vivian looks okay at centre-back. Can we get someone else decent next to him? Someone with a bit of pace. Not really. We'll take Anton there because he does actually have a playstyle plus, which for an 82 rated is kind of crazy, isn't it? Can we get someone at left back? Milos Kerkez is not to be sniffed at. I would like Vardiol at centre back, but let's lock in a left back there and go Kerkez. Then at right back, can we get someone decent as well? Again, looking for a bit of pace. Ola Aina, what a draft this is, boys. Honestly, leave a like down below for this draft alone. Nick Pope, who remembers when Nick Pope was one of the best goalkeepers in the entire game last year? Oh, not last year, it was a few years ago now, wasn't it? Although he's pretty good every year with his pace. Kolo Muani, by the way, as a starting striker, to come off the bench when Eto gets a bit tired, could be decent. We even get Cole Palmer there, who we're probably not going to use, as we do have Stevie G. He can play right mid, actually. We can whack him in there at right mid. A little bit slow. He does have, though, is that the Travella passing play style, I believe? Yeah, that's the inventive, isn't it? Inventive plus. Maybe we could try out that new play style as well. There's a few new features this year, boys, including a new rainbow flick. We'll take Caicedo there. This team is looking a little bit saucy. Yeah, there's a new trick to rainbow flick, boys. I'm not sure how we actually do that in-game. We'll have to take a look. But it does look pretty smexy. The new tricks to rainbow flick, and we'll have to see as well just the new celebrations, all the new stuff. Philip Lahm, it keeps going. Or do we take Hakimi? Oh, I think we got to take Lahm for the icons, don't we? He can play DM. We'll whack him at right back for now. He's obviously going to be better at DM due to his pace, I think. This has been an insane draft, boys. Honestly, why not go and smack yourself out a draft if you've got the coins, or maybe you've got them starter FIFA points from the Ultimate Edition. And if you're good at the game, maybe FUT drafts are a way to get the best rewards for you. We will take Yuri Bacici there. We've got a few more slots here to finish off the draft. We'll take Trossard there. I think we've used up all of our luck, but trust me, I am not complaining. Raheem Sterling there. Crazy what's going on with him in real life as well. He's been abandoned by the Chelsea squad. Adam Wharton, why not? No one's going to make the team here. Can we get a decent goalkeeper to end? Maybe a little high rated. Nope, but we will take Nick Pope in goal. So if we just throw in all of our starter players, we've got 32 chemistry. We need Vivian to get a bit of chemistry there. It is just the centre-backs where we are lacking. Can we get maybe a Spanish or La Liga manager? We cannot. Nice to see that hardly any of these managers has faces. That is class. But boys, as a FUT draft, that is an insane FUT draft. I have seen a few people getting R9s and Hullets. I will 100% take that. And I think with that, we have just got to jump in to our first ever game of FC26 using that insane draft team. Boys, here it is, our first ever game of FC26. This guy wants to skip. Let's see what team he's got. We've got the new animation of the team layout. He has got Rafinha, Kanate. He's got Cruyff at his cam. He has got Michael Owen up front. That doesn't touch our squad. Our squad dunks all over him. But this is our first game at all. I have not even played the beta. I have not even touch the camera settings, which is proving to be quite nasty at the start. We might have to change these at half time. Oh, the game, it does feel smooth this year. I've seen a lot of people saying defending feels neon impossible. So let's make sure we can score a few goals early on. Let's get Eto on the ball. Already being tackled. Oh my God, what a sweaty goal. And he's skipping it. That Chloe Kelly doing it like she does it at the Euros. We're not losing our first game, FC26. We're playing a sweat early on. Got to show them what's what on the first game. We're a little bit rusty from not playing FC25 for a while. It's a sweaty goal. We're not liking this, boys. The camera settings are throwing me off. 2-0 down in our first game, FC26. Ping it inside to Lahm there. We need to get a goal back ASAP. Oh, we've been carved through again, boys. We've found out to be a fraud this year. And Chloe Kelly scored again. We are 3-0 down. Anton, far post. There you go. There's one back. And of all people in this team to score, it is our centre-back, Anton, who gets our first goal of the road to Zlatan. Oh, my God. Of course, it's a sweaty corner goal. We are starting to get a feel for the game, boys. First game on. Probably should have done a warm-up game before we went straight into our draft. But who knows? Maybe these early game draft rewards in a first-round exit could actually be not too bad. Sometimes you get a draft token back in your first round. Big save from Nick Pope there. First game of FC26, the less said, the better. We played a really good player there with our first draft. What I will do is, though, I'll find you boys the best camera settings now so you don't end up in a situation like I've just ended up in there, trying to fix your camera settings mid-game. We do get a gold pack, which even if there's nothing in it, should discard for a couple of thousand coins. We do get nothing in it. That should still take us up, though, to 35,000 coins, which just goes to show it can be quite easy to get them starter coins together just by using using the objectives and the different things available to you now. We're at nearly 35,000 coins, but boys, let me go find for you the best camera settings now. I'll go and take a look and then let you know so you don't run into the same situation I ran into then. Boys, I've gone and changed my camera settings, and I will show you what I've done now. I've just gone and looked at a few different videos of the pros and what everyone's using, and I will show you some of the simple ones you might want to turn on. First one here, precision shooting. If you go down to gameplay and settings and shot assistance, with time finishing not in this year, precision shooting basically means the shot will go near exact where you aim it. It just gives it a little bit more accuracy and more chance of going in if you aim it actually at the goal. With no time finishing, this will be a big skill gap. Yes, this can be hard to adjust to at first, so feel free to leave it off. But I would recommend trying to get used to precision shooting nice and early. A lot of the default settings you can actually just leave on here. There's different guides on this online, such as right stick switching, sensitivity, and different things, but I wouldn't worry too much about that at all. What I would do is to camera is make sure you turn off this Ultimate Team competitive camera, have that as disabled, and then have all of these as co-op. You can leave the rush one and you can leave the goalkeeper one. I've turned power shot zoom off, but again, if you really enjoy that, leave it on. It doesn't make too much of a difference. And then you want to make sure you have custom camera settings as custom, height 20, 0 zoom, and you can leave these pro camera ones as 10. And this will be the best camera settings realistically in game. But the main thing you want to do is just make sure this Ultimate Team competitive camera is disabled. That's the sort of dynamic camera you've seen sort of swinging about. Just makes it a little bit harder to get accurate passes and shots. So I would copy these camera settings if you don't know what to use so far. And if you just wanted to try something different, maybe you were using something different last year, co-op is the best. You can just kind of see the most on the pitch. Boys, with our settings done and our first match of FC26 done, which we won't talk about, we can have a look now in evolutions. And of course, I did have the additional evolution slot from the start, which I believe is maybe a pre-order bonus or an Ultimate Edition bonus. And the first few evolutions that have come out so far, we have this one paid evolution, Cover Athlete, which is 30,000 coins, which is for a cam, overall max 83, max 86 pace, total positions maximum 3. They can have max 5 play styles, and it can't be a World Tours Silver Star. They're trying to not let you evo those Silver Star icons too early. And the example there's Dominic Szoboszlai. It gives a nice little upgrade, and if you are doing a past and present, one to look at, probably one I'm going to skip. However, these two free ones I have, of course, go and have a look at. We've got Intro to Evolutions, who you can use on pretty much anyone that is 81 overall, and it just gives them a 1 pace boost and a 1 shooting boost. So just use this on any of your attacking boys. Maybe you got someone untradeable from one of your starting packs. I've not packed anyone so far that I'm looking to use this on straight away. I'm obviously going to have to jump into the tournament and the rivals to take a look who we can get from some of them rewards, and then I will be able to do that. We've also got Rising Guard, which is a max 82, and it just gives +1 defending. So again, these are just some nice early evolutions, boys. And once again, I have no one here that I'm really too interested in putting this on just yet. I'll have to get some more untradeable packs before I start doing that. But the fact that we've got 2 evolution slots this year is really nice. We've also got this club member award, which it is a max 83 striker. Again, not a World Source Superstar Silver icon, whatever they are called. It gives Poacher Plus, False 9 Plus, Advanced Forward Plus, and Target Forward Plus. So that Advanced Forward Plus might be nice for some of the strikers that don't have it. I think Ekatike is one of the ones that I want in my team, and he doesn't have it. We've also got some cosmetic ones. Rare Gold Embellishment. It is gives a little, I guess, cosmetic boost. If we take a look on Kamara here, will it show us a little cosmetic boost? I am not too bothered, and there's one for Team of the Week there as well. It's nice that it's free, though. We've also got Training Camp, Intro to Training Camp Evolutions. This seems to just give a goalkeeper, sweeper keeper. Oh, but it takes a day. So these are the ones, boys, that instead of being a challenge to unlock, these are just time-based evolutions. So you basically submit your player, and then a day later, they get sweeper keeper, or on this one, they get a day later Game Changer. That is a nice one to get, actually. So what's the requirements for this one? It is playstyles maximum 3, which makes it so not too many can fit into. It looks like you have to do these on the companion app. I don't know if that was the same last year, because I didn't do too many of the training camp evolutions. But yeah, maybe take a look at that Game Changer one for one of your attackers. That could be quite a nice one early on if you've got someone you want to use. So a lot of the evolutions out are not tickling my pickle early on, boys. But this Cover Athlete one, if we do pack someone pretty decent early on, it does give them a decent little boost into pace, and I believe dribbling, passing, and it gives them Playmaker Plus as well, as we can see there, as well as Relentless. Relentless White is always nice early on. Gives them a little decent boost across the board. I would say early on, you want to save your coins for trading and for buying some players, boys. So, boys, this is the team we're ending up with after episode 1 of the Road to Zlatan. We have got 35,000 coins in the bank. We can trade or upgrade the team. Let me know who you'd buy down below. We got Tony Cruz to start off. It's a good first episode, but we'll need some upgrades, of course, for those first rivals, tournaments, and possibly Gauntlet games. In the next episode, we'll be doing all the episodes live over on Twitch, live on stream. You boys can come and check it out and do it along with me. And I'll be showing you how to trade as well. And if you want to know how to trade, you can check out this video where I showed you how anyone, including you, can make your first 500,000 coins on FC26. But boys, until the next episode of Road to Zlatan, I will see you all in a bizzle.